Thank you. Well, giving a voice to women with real conversations about what concerns them and what they need from our next president. That is the goal of Women2Women tours across the country. This morning, we're talking with some of the women who joined that tour. Some interesting findings from them all. Sarah Chamberlain, president of Main Street Partnership, joins us this morning along with, you'll see him here, Republican Representative Susan Brooks, Renee Ellmers, Ileana Ros-Lehtinen, and Mimi Walters. Good morning, ladies, and welcome to all of you this morning.
Good morning.
All right, so what is it? What do women want out of their candidate?
Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you, what we want from our presidential candidate, we want a problem solver, we are solutions oriented, and that's what we found on the Women2Women tour. Women are wanting someone to come in and fix the problems in this country, and unfortunately, over the 8 years of the Barack Obama administration, we have not seen that, and that's a lot of the frustration that is being reflected.
And also in our Main Street Women2Women forums, we've heard from women across the nation telling us they've had enough of this administration. Leading from behind is so way behind. We're no longer a leader in world affairs. We want someone who will be respected around the world and treat our allies like the allies they are.
So you ladies pick and choose who answers these questions because there is so many of you, but you know, we always talk about what are women's issues. Are there issues that are more important to women voters right now? Terrorism seems to continue to top the list.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we have found that terrorism right now is the #1 issue in this country for women. And then education is also an issue, and mental health. Those are the top 3 issues that are happening across the country right now.
All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, go ahead, guys, because, you know, we always talk about national security, fighting terrorism here at home, different from trying to fight terrorism over there. So that's certainly something that we continue to hear from women. But I want to bring up this latest NBC News poll. Who's angry at news headlines? It did reveal that Republicans, 61%, said that the past year of news made them more angry versus Democrats, 42%. So Republicans are angry, and then when it came down to gender divide, 53% of women were more likely to say current events made them angry versus men. So women are showing up in the polls angry. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, women are upset because of the failed policies of this president. I'm a mom of 4 kids, and I have 3 kids in college, and my kids tell me what they're concerned about is finding a job when they get out of school. Women are worried about financial security, not only for themselves, but for their families. And the failed policies of this president is making it very, very difficult for us.
All right, so there's a GOP debate coming up, ladies, next week. I happen to be moderating the first of the 2 debates happening next Thursday evening. What issues do you think are not being addressed in the current election? What aren't you hearing from the candidates?
I think what you're hearing, and what I know they're hearing in New Hampshire, is that substance abuse is actually one of the top problems facing this country. 45 Americans are dying every day from overdoses and from opioid prescription abuse and heroin abuse. And these are the types of everyday issues that affect every citizen across the country in some way, in small communities, in large communities, rural, urban. And those are the types of issues that we know that the administration needs to lead on. I'm looking forward to hearing from the president as to what he plans to do on that issue, and he has not been doing enough. Whether it's treatment, whether it's prevention, we've got to get our prescribers to change their practices. I've got a bill that I hope, a bipartisan bill that I hope can address that. It's those issues that I think the American people that are affecting them in their homes.
Congresswoman Ellmers, what are you hearing in North Carolina specifically? What are the needs of the people there, and the women specifically?
Well, what we have learned, whether it's in North Carolina or San Francisco or Cleveland, is that all women care about every issue. Every issue is a woman's issue. And so as we're having these discussions with women, we're learning about what is happening with them, and it is their families. It is national security. These are the things that women care about. Health care. 80% of the health care decisions that are made in this country are health care made by women because they're taking care of their children, but they're taking care of their moms and their dads as well, along with themselves and their husbands.
Great stuff.
So here's this issue that we've got to work with, and this is what we're hearing from women across the country.
Hey, thanks for shedding light on those issues and telling us what it is that you're hearing from women around the country. Important subject. Thank you to all of you for joining us this morning. Sarah.
Good luck on the debate.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Also to Congresswoman Susan Brooks, Renee Ellmers, Mimi Walters, Ileana Ros-Lehtinen. Thanks to all those ladies for joining us this morning. And you hear that? The economy, Brian, it's always number